our CNNs Victoria Rubadiri. She actually was broadcasting the New Year's crossover in Angola, in Luanda, and I want us to actually check about that short commentary that she gave. I find it to be really sweet and amazing. Let's hear it, and then I'm going to give you my final verdict.
The New Year's are coming in across the world as you've watched all day. I want to go to my colleague Victoria Rubadiri, who is in the beautiful southwest African nation of Angola, and she watches their year. New 2026 came in with a great fireworks show. Victoria?
Well, Luanda is alive tonight. We're right by the waterfront. We're a few seconds away from New Year's here in the port city, surrounded by a sea of white. And there we are, the fireworks display. Happy New Year from Luanda.
She looks amazing, you know. One thing about Victoria Badiri that I love about her is that, you know, that nonchalant and just laid back, conservative, reserved personality that, you know, she exhibits. She looks so beautiful and she sounds amazing. That was just tremendous. Luanda, Angola rings in 2026. That was live on CNN. It's impressive because I used to watch Victoria Rubadiri, I think, during her NTV's Victoria's Lounge. It was an interesting show as well. That it was a talk show actually that used to air on NTV, and she went on and became a mega star. Transition from NTV to Citizen TV. She was actually a powerhouse right over there, and I believe her CNN opportunity just came in the nick of time. But also, a lot of people are actually asking, why is she not given more, let's say, visible reportage on CNN? But I'll tell you, there's something called shelving. If some of this media, especially international media companies, if they realize you're talented and you're gifted, and sometimes maybe like for Victoria Rubadiri, she's grounded in her values, she's virtuous, so to say, they shelve you down a little bit. It sounds like they're hurting you, but they're also grooming you for greater and bigger roles. So you might just have no idea what 2026 holds in store for her. Victoria Rubadiri was a co-anchor to, you know, Larry Madowo, who also interestingly works at CNN. But when you see Larry's, let's say, assignments, Larry's assignments have put her globally on the map. He's in Tanzania, he's in Angola, he's literally everywhere. Like, there's no country that Larry Madowo has not traveled to in terms of doing CNN live reports. And even in the United States, right now, Larry Madowo is in the UK, he's in London. And Larry Madowo, I believe as time goes by, you might see him on CNN with a talk show. He might end up being, you know, like a news night with Abby Phillip, you know, and that would actually be towards they always do that. CNN usually does that when they want to kick you out or when they're about to have somebody else that they feel they should give them a try. Because also in this media spaces, it's about interest. It's about who serves who. There's a lot of svengaling that happens in media, and I can tell you, even from my own personal experience, there's people who will be given more responsibilities that give them more visibility, more power, you know, more star power, more glory, more fame, more numbers, and they orchestrate and doctor everything to ensure that if you have to be there to serve a certain interest, even for the controllers and the owners of that station who are behind the scenes, they will do anything to, you know, kick out anyone who has been there or who is there that they feel like is not serving the role of the controllers of that TV station, that TV program, or even the producers. It happens even to talk shows. Before you get a talk show with your name on it in the United States, like the Wendy Williams show, right now, I'm a big fan of the Tamron Hall show. I watch all episodes of the Tamron Hall show. The Sherry Shepherd, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the Karamo Brown. I'm a big fan of Drew Barrymore. I'm a big fan of Jimmy Kimmel. I'm a big fan of Tonight with Fallon. I'm a big fan of Kelly Clarkson. I'm a big fan of the Jennifer Hudson show. Those are like the top rating, talk shows in the world of television and broadcasting in the United States, I still sometimes sneak in and peep through the View. ABC is one of the biggest, broadcasters in the United States. CNN, I still watch all those shows. Aman Paul, I still watch all of them. I get inspiration. I get to learn how they do the broadcasting, how they tell stories, the personalities, the curation and the direction of the conscience and everything. I still keep up with all of those things to just, keep myself refreshed, inspired, and even that's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing right here. You might just never know. I might also end up with my own talk show with my name on it, the Brian Sakwa Show. Ooh, oh, amazing. The Brian Sakwa Show. Anyways, guys. So yeah, it's interesting. I can't wait to see, how Victoria Rubadiri's career is going to unfold in 2026. Definitely, she's on the road to goodness. I remember her co-hosting on Africa Connect with what is her name? What is this chick? What is the Eleni Jokers, who was also a co-anchor to Larry Madowo at some point. They were doing well. I wish they would have left. They also would have given her like another role on maybe connecting with Africa, but maybe Dubai, because some of these shows are region based, especially those that contribute to, I'd say, maybe an agenda or a topic or an international conversation that they want. So they'd send you in Dubai, they send you in Nigeria, they send you in South Africa, they send you in Angola to ensure that they make you a regional African reporter. But I also like to give credit to Larry Madowo and Victoria Rubadiri, because if you compare the other journalists or reporters that were there before Larry and Victoria came in, I don't think they were giving extensive coverage and reportage on Africa and just, geopolitically in terms of comparing Africa and, and the global stage. And that's why if you want to watch American coverage perspective of it and the mindset and personality, you watch CNN. If you want to get Germany's perspective, DW. If you want to get the French perspective, you go to France 24. If you want to watch the British or the Brits perspective, you tune into BBC. So it's just incredible to see that, at least we have our very own who made it from our own local media on the international space. I actually see myself in them. So it's incredible. And I love Victoria Rubadiri. She's such a beauty.